Busy. A lot going on. Can't believe it's almost been 4 years.
My figure is coming back after having a baby.
Busy with life, busy with baby.
Busy with career.
Yeah.
So a lot of exciting stuff happening. That was not my intention. I just wanted to live my life, but yeah, that's kind of something that comes with it, right? So
I mean, that was one of the things that we first bonded on was
having kids.
Family and just our love for family and how we really looked forward to being parents, and a lot of our ways that we saw starting a family and the ways that we saw ourselves as parents were so similar. And just I guess the way we looked at learning a lot of stuff from our childhood and figuring out what kind of parent we wanted to be from that. So we were excited to start a family, and it was definitely a long journey, longer than I think we both expected it to take, but it was worth it a million times over. So God was just making sure she was extra perfect before sending her our way. Brennan started a business this month. Actually was his first month of opening his insurance agency. So he's been busy doing that, which is really, really exciting. He has something of his own, and he's been really passionate about it, and want to figure out a way to help people. And I was like, I have a background in insurance, and so I talked about it, brought it up a few times throughout the years. I'm like, it's a great way to get in touch with people and help people. At some point, he listened to me, so
sell everything except for health in all 50 states.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
pretty interesting.
So he started that this month, and so he's been focused on that, and then I'm just focused on raising baby girl, and trying to convince him to have another one with me. So.
It might be the same answer, honestly. We just thought we just saw it and were like, that seems like a fun thing to tell people about one day. Not expecting anything. But
yeah, never in a million years did I ever think I was gonna meet someone.
Yeah.
I think it freaked both of us out. We had both seen the first season and loved it, and thought it was really cool. And I think we both kind of wanted to see the process of it and how it works. Just fascinated by the concept, and really did not. I remember day one getting there and meeting the girls, and so many of the girls were like, my husband's on the other side. I know he's here. I'm going to leave here married. And I remember sitting there like, oh my God, I'm not prepared for this. This is so real. And I was like, I just don't feel like I'm in that same headspace of 100% my husband's here, because I wasn't going to marry I really didn't go into it that I was for sure going to marry anybody, because that's such a small group of people, and it's crazy the way it works. And found Brennan, and he was worth it.
Yeah, that was the catch. That was the catch of the season. I don't like telling people that though.
You're so annoying. We still watch every year. We're actually going to try watching this year.
You're going to tell her?
Yeah, we're going to try. We're going to watch it with a blanket over the TV to get the full experience and not see anyone, and then wait for after the reveals and then go back and rewatch. And
I feel like we just have, because we've seen that happen on TikTok and stuff, and we really wanted to do it every year, but it just hasn't happened.
Yeah,
so
we kind of forget, we get excited.
We're gonna get notebooks out and take notes on everybody. We're big fans of the show.
Yeah.
So
I remember seeing the trailer for season 2 before ours came out, and it's like, oh my God, that was probably the weirdest season to watch, because we had just done it, and because season 2 and season 3 were filmed pretty much at the same time, and so we didn't rewatch season 1, but it was the first time that we re-saw it and saw the hallways and everything, and we were just like, I can't believe we did that. Like, that's so weird. So it was interesting to rewatch, but we watched every season, and we tried and give grace for a lot, I think, because we know like the experience of it, and that there's, you know, so much more to everything. Sometimes we watch it and we're like, oh my God, that person sucks, or we love this person, but try to keep an open mind with everything. So
I think people forget how much anxiety I don't want to say contestants, the cast, like it's hard to realize how much anxiety like the cast feels, because as a viewer, you don't really understand, like not only do you think you love this person, but like now you're engaged, so it's a whole different feeling. So we always every year we always try to, that's like the main word is grace.
Yeah, I won't say just anxiety, just like all the emotions.
The emotions. Yeah.
It's I think everyone sits behind and they judge everyone that's on it, but they don't realize like truly how much you have to, for the most part, I don't think I can speak for everyone, but how much you have to open yourself up to. You have to show this person like everything, and you're so emotional. Like, I don't think I've ever been so emotional ever, you know, just day to day, because you just feel you're going through so much. And so then you become, and I think people always laugh when they see people talking about other people that are, you know, on their side, you know, the girls and the guys, and they're like, oh, my best friend. But you're getting engaged on the other side of someone. So it's like, you kind of do form these like really strong friendships, because you're going through one of the most emotional experiences of your life. And these are the people that you're experiencing it with, and you have that, you know, commonality to share it with. And you become really close with the other people who are going through the same things. And you're going through, like, walking through the journey of like your entire life. You're going back through like your childhood and memories, and, you know, that can also unlock a lot of feelings for a lot of stuff. So it's a lot. It's a great ride. No, I think everything happened the way it was going to happen, and no regrets.
I try to keep up with a lot of the guys on the cast as much as I can. Everybody. So after the show, everybody just, you know, went their life happened. So people moved to different states, and so every now and again I'll try to text somebody and check up on everyone. So.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
If it was by Kinetic, we love Kinetic.
Yeah, only Kinetic.
I've always said like I would love to like host one of them, so I'm not the drama, but I can witness and be a part of it from the outside. But yeah, for sure.
I would have to co-host in that case, just because I'm the funny one.
I'm definitely the funny one out of the two of us, babe. I think that pretty much the entire thing, I think, like, actually I posted yesterday on my story when I first watched Lauren and Cameron from this first season, and how I was like, she's gonna say, he asked her to marry her, and I was like, she's gonna say no, and then she says yes, and I'm like, what is happening? Because it really is, it's so hard to understand, and you're like, these people are crazy, because it's like day 3 and they're like, I love you, and they're like, you think it's scripted. You watch it, and as an outsider, you're like, there's no way that this is real. And then I think we said I love you day 4. Like, when you're in it, it's just, it's such a different, I don't know how to explain it. You can't ever recreate it, I think, in any other way. And so I think that people would be surprised how really, truly how authentic it is. Like, there's no script, there's no really guidance, which sometimes I'm like, I wish they had guided me a little bit more, especially, you know.
There needs to be a live audience.
Hey, Alexa, there's still a camera on you, you know?
There needs to be a live audience for all the filming, just so people realize like how real it actually is.
Yeah, because you really are just like living your life, and it's a very genuine, authentic experience. And I think, of course, there's some people that go on it, and they can't prevent that. For some people, they go on it for the wrong reasons. But for the most part, I genuinely think that people go on it because, you know, I think everyone wants to find love and have that. And we just got really lucky that we happened to both apply to something at the same time. And knowing Brennan now, I'm shocked that he applied to it, because it was like such a long process, like all of the things you have to go through. And takes a while to do things sometimes.
I'm very analytical, so I try to ensure.
So I'm
I try
so
to
shocked
check
that he
everything
did
out.
it, but
It was just one of those. It's just one of those things. I think for the contestants too. Again, contestants, the cast, they have to like put their trust in. I mean, Kinetic's great, but to be fair, like they don't know Kinetic when they first start, so it's like they're putting a lot of their trust in.
well, I feel like
people they've just
you don't
met.
know how real it is until you get there.
That too. It's
Yeah.
a whole. There's so many angles to it, and it happens to work out in a way that like is amazing to watch.
Yeah.
It just comes across,
and it's great TV, so it's just all
Right.
around great.
It's probably so I can guess. I have this like weird ability, like tell them if I'm wrong, like straight up. I can guess the ending of any TV show like within 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's actually so annoying.
I'm just really good at it, like because I mean most things follow a line and you kind of see where it goes. Shonda Rhimes is very difficult to guess. I'm like 5% correct on that, but Love Is Blind is impossible
Yeah,
because you don't know what people are thinking. So
yeah. Like you didn't even know what I was thinking, and you were engaged to me.
I didn't know she was gonna say yes.
He re-proposed to me every single day.
I was trying to get a
And I was
feel
like,
for what
yeah,
she's
I'd
thinking.
get, yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, dude, I'm in.
I'm a good cook.
Well, I already knew that. You really just, we're just in the beginning, I feel like our marriage was a little bit different than traditional marriages because, just how accelerated the process was. And in the beginning, we're, got married, and fundamentally I was like, I love this person, and, I chose, right, and this was the best decision. But then you're getting to know them afterwards, like the little things like, hey, what's your favorite color? Like the things you kind of find out in the beginning. So it's kind of reverse. And then now I feel like we're just like a normal married couple. Like there's nothing like
it's the most intense blind dates that you've ever had in your life.
He's seen me giving birth, and you don't really come back from that.
This is recorded, right?
Well, you have. Saw baby girl into the world.
Yeah, just had to make sure, she didn't get switched out.
Communication, I would say.
Yeah.
I'd say communication.
I don't know if there's
for sure.
one key. It's
a lot of it, but I feel like communication is really important for.
I like to ask like grandparents and great grandparents, or people who have been married a long time, what
Like,
they
what's
think it
your
is.
secret?
And then I also like to ask people that haven't been married a long time, and it just varies. Like guys will say one thing, and then
Yeah, they'll always say,
say
listen
other-
to your wife, and you're still learning that one, but that's okay.
because I'm the one that's always right.
You're okay. I
See,
like
you
think
this,
that way.
This is
I
the
like you to
dynamic.
think that
It
way.
continues. I don't know. Just have fun. Be easygoing. So patience
Yeah.
is a big one.
Yeah, patience definitely for sure.
Yeah.
But I would say communication in general, and communication especially like as parents within marriage. And I think we're still trying to figure out how to balance like parenthood and then also being being husband and wife and being parents,
Yeah.
and prioritizing both. So I think that's the stage of life that we're in, because it's easy to get caught up in parenthood and all those things, and sometimes remembering that we were
Also
Alexa
Yeah.
and Brennan before we were mom and dad.
So I am a big fan. Oh gosh.
I would say be genuine, because it will always come out if you're not.
Was it season 4's word? It was like I always consider like one word for like each season. When was South Carolina? Was it 5?
I don't know.
Was it 5 or 6? No.
Anyways, go on.
Seattle, Houston, then North Carolina, right? Yeah. So 6, season 6. Like the word was grace, right? I just wish that a lot of next season's contestants and future people, I mean everybody, have more grace for what's going on, what you're doing, because someone might, like we've seen in multiple seasons, someone might say they're ready, and then it comes time to be engaged and get married, and they're not necessarily there yet, and they're still learning. So it's a big learning curve for everybody, I think, involved. Just grace. She gave me a baby. That was great.
I don't know if it looked very romantic, but it was.
So good. Beautiful.
I don't know. I think it's the little things. He used to write me a lot of notes, and I used to. Now I think that life is busy, but he used to write me a lot of really sweet notes. We have like a thing on our fridge, and he used to write me little things saying that he loved me and why he loved me. It was sweet. We've done some like cooking classes. That's really that's a lot of stuff that we do now.
It's very
finding new recipes.
To do great date nights whenever you're so spoiled in the beginning by Kinetic. And they set up these extraordinarily elaborate dates. And now you're trying to come back from that.
Yeah. These like gorgeous dates, and then it's like, hey, you want to just go to dinner? And you're like, dinner? Is it going to be on a gondola?
You want to take photographs?
We do most of our date nights now we'll find like a new recipe and cook together. Cooking together, just because I only trust my mother-in-law Kim right now to watch her, and she lives 3 hours away. So we've only had like 2 out of the house date nights. But yeah, just cooking here together, watching movies if I can stay awake. At the end of the night, I'm exhausted. But yeah.
I think another thing that Love is Blind kind of teaches the cast is being present, because the cast don't have phones, they don't have TVs and nothing, no radios. So it's like you have to really.
Do they even make radios anymore?
What? Yes. Again, this is recorded. Yes, they make radios. Anyways, yeah, you just be present and kind of learn that, which everybody has difficulty doing with phones and everything else. So just try to stay in the moment.
Compliments and little things to think of me. It shows that you're thinking of me. Oh, I saw this and I got this for you. Even if it's hot Cheetos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How about you? He likes it when I clean.
That's always nice. Yeah. I am. It does, like, I'm a little OCD. I have like anxiety when things aren't like.
Oh really? Mr. Towels over the bathtub.
And so like I like things being clean is amazing.